Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Butterfly Effect podcast. Today, me and Liam are letting AI predict Directive 8020. We know it's been a long time since we've had any sort of update or news on the game, so we thought we'd let the internet help us out. So what we've written at the top of ChatGPT is, please write us a story about the upcoming Supermassive Games Dark Pictures Anthology Directive 8020. Please include characters, location, story and choices. The game needs to be a space horror game with purple moss on board the Cassiopeia spaceship, infecting the crew who are trying to relocate humanity to Tau Ceti F. And we've put them specific details in there so it didn't just come up with some complete random shit. So let's crack on, mate. Do you want to start off with the first paragraph?
In the cold void of space, the Cassiopeia spaceship hurtled through the darkness. Its mission, to relocate humanity to the distant star system of Tau Ceti F. The crew aboard the Cassiopeia consisted of a diverse group of individuals, each carrying their hopes and dreams for a new beginning. However, little did they know that their journey would become a nightmare as they encountered an enigmatic and deadly threat.
Captain Alex Carter, a seasoned space explorer with a mysterious past, led the crew. Alongside the captain was Dr. Sarah Lawson, a brilliant scientist specialising in exobiology. There was also Chief Engineer Marcus Raven Blackwood, known for his technical expertise and stoic demeanour. Among others were jovial navigator Lieutenant Chloe Patterson, the resourceful security officer, Lieutenant David Yang, and the ship's AI codenamed Oracle, who managed the vessel system.
As the Cassiopeia approached its destination, the crew detected an unusual sign from an uncharted asteroid field. Curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to investigate. Upon landing on the asteroid, they discovered a unique species of vibrant purple moss, seemingly harmless at first. Intrigued, Dr. Sarah Lawson collected a sample, intending to study it back on the ship.
Unknown to them, the purple moss carried an alien virus, and as they travelled back to the Cassiopeia, it infected Dr. Lawson. Slowly, the virus began to take control of her mind, turning her into a vessel for an unknown entity with sinister intentions.
As the crew continued their journey to Tau Ceti F, strange occurrences started happening aboard the ship. Unexplained noises echoed through the corridors, and crew members reported unsettling visions. The once vibrant purple moss now began to spread, growing on walls and equipment, leaving the crew in constant unease.
I can't keep it up with this voice. The situation escalated when Lieutenant Chloe Patterson disappeared, leaving behind a cryptic message hinting at a traitor among them. Paranoia set in, and the crew's unity started to fray as they suspected each other of being the saboteur.
Players in the role of Captain Alex Carter had to navigate this treacherous situation, making choices that could affect their survival and the fate of humanity. The story would unfold with multiple branching paths and endings depending on the decisions made.
One crucial decision involved whether to trust the AI Oracle. Vision arose about its true intentions, and players had to decide whether to rely on its guidance or disable it entirely, potentially losing access to essential ship systems.
The mystery deepened when they found encrypted files pointing to a classified Directive 8020, revealing the true purpose of their mission. Directive 8020 was not about relocating humanity, but about encountering an extraterrestrial civilization rumoured to possess immense power. The purple moss was a part of the test, a means to evaluate humanity's ability to adapt and survive in the face of an unknown adversary.
Players had to confront Dr. Lawson, who was now under the control of the alien entity. The final showdown would involve difficult choices, such as attempting to save her or containing the threat she had become.
With trust broken and tensions high, players needed to decide whether to unite the crew against the alien threat, or allow internal conflicts to escalate, potentially leading to the demise of humanity's last hope.
In the end, the fate of the Cassiopeia and its mission hinged on the decisions made throughout the game. The choices affected who survived, what secrets were uncovered, and whether humanity would find salvation among the stars or become lost to the void of space.
Dark Pictures Anthology, Directive 8020 took players on an immersive and suspenseful space horror experience, challenging them to confront the unknown, their fears, and the fragility of humans' existence in the cosmos.
Right, so obviously that was the story, guys, but we did ask some character backstories and choices as well, so we're now going to go through them. So starting with Captain Alex Carter. Once a daring test pilot, Alex Carter rose through the ranks and earned a reputation for his fearless leadership. However, his career took a tragic turn when a mission resulted in the loss of his crew. Haunted by guilt and plagued by nightmares, he became a recluse until the opportunity to lead the Cassiopeia mission offered a chance at redemption.
Dr. Sarah Lawson, who might end up being Sims, but we'll say Sarah Lawson for the benefit of this video. A brilliant scientist driven by a fascination with extraterrestrial life, Sarah Lawson lost her parents to a devastating alien outbreak as a child. This fueled her determination to protect humanity from such threats. Her expertise in exobiology made her a valuable asset to the mission, but her obsession with the unknown could be her downfall.
Chief Engineer Marcus Raven Blackwood. A former military engineer with reputation for being aloof, Marcus earned the name Raven due to his dark, mysterious nature. As the only survivor of a sabotage space station incident, he became fiercely loyal to those he trusts, but struggles to open up to others due to past trauma.
Lieutenant Chloe Patterson. The bright-eyed and optimistic navigator, Chloe joined the mission with a desire to explore the universe and escape the limitations of Earth. Her cheerful demeanour hides a deeper yearning for acceptance, as she is one of the first openly non-binary crew members on such a high-profile mission.
Lieutenant David Yang. An experienced security officer with a background in covert ops, David Yang was initially skeptical about the mission's true purpose. He carries a heavy burden from his past actions and struggles to reconcile his duty with his personal moral code.
And as for the 5 choices, trust or suspect Oracle. After strange occurrences on the ship, players must decide whether to continue relying on the ship's AI Oracle or shut it down to prevent potential manipulation. Trusting Oracle may provide valuable guidance, but disabling it could also reveal vital information that the AI was hiding.
Save or sacrifice crew members. As the purple moss continues to spread, players may encounter infected crew members. They will face heart-wrenching choices about whether to try and save them with risky medical procedures or make the agonising decision to sacrifice them to prevent further infection.
Ooh, we've got a load of thunder. Don't worry, Ruby. It's okay. It's just thunder, man. Jeez, my cat is fucking terrifying. Uncover Directive 8020 secrets. Players will discover encrypted files revealing the true purpose of Directive 8020. They can choose to dig deeper into the conspiracy, or leave it be to focus on the immediate threat. Uncovering the secrets could potentially alter the course of the mission.
Confront or contain Dr. Sarah Lawson. As the infection takes over Dr. Lawson, players must choose between confronting her in an attempt to save her or isolating her to prevent further harm to the crew. Each decision has potential consequences for the relationships between characters and the overall survival of the mission.
Unite or divide the crew. As paranoia grows and tensions rise, players must navigate conflicts among the crew members. They can either work towards uniting everyone against the alien threat, or let internal divisions tear them apart. The choices made will impact the crew's effectiveness and their ability to face the challenges ahead.
And then the final paragraph. Each of these choices contributes to the overall narrative and has far-reaching consequences, leading players down various paths and shaping the outcome of the story in the dark and claustrophobic environment of space. Directive 8020 will test players' survival instincts, moral compass, and ability to confront the unknown.
It reminds me of Alien, The Thing, and Event Horizon wrapped into one child, and I am happy with that. If that was a game that I got, I would be ecstatic, and it might end up being my favourite DPA game. So yeah, no, I'm all for it. I love the little character depth it gave. I love that the choices actually linked to the story bio it gave. And yeah, to be honest, just really intrigued. Yeah, how about yourself?
Yeah, to be honest, I was really impressed with actually like how accurate some of the things in here were. I mean, obviously there's the name Captain Alex Carter, which, you know, is pretty darn close to Thomas Carter, who appears in the trailer. As you mentioned, there's like the Sims character, Dr. Sarah Lawson. And again, I could see this happening. Like, obviously in this story, it's Sarah Lawson who's like in exobiology. She's the one that samples something and then that ultimately infects her, and then that's what the premise of the game is. But the thing like that took me by surprise was this whole AI thing, and how like that can get involved, and that could end up being like a villain itself, which does, I don't know, it feels like a very Supermassive move. And of course AI is a very current thing at the moment, in terms of like the news and stuff. But yeah, like that could be the big twist of the game, that it's, you know, that you've got the alien threat, and then almost like in Until Dawn, when another threat comes in, you've then got the AI messing around with the ship. Like, could it sort of start making doors shut and stuff like that, or, you know, systems start to work, or maybe it messes with the comms so that you think that a character's talking to you in one way, but actually they're talking to you another way. That maybe they're trying to warn you of a situation. So yeah, like there's a lot here, like the purple moss on the walls. I really like the fact that the characters, they all had like their own background, they had their own struggles going on as well. And you know what, as just a plot goes, I mean, you said it yourself, I mean, I've not seen the Alien films, but there is a hint of the Thing in there, isn't there, where they start to not trust one another. There's obviously an infection on board. If this, honestly, the AI's done pretty darn well here, because I feel like if this was a game, I have to agree, lad, I think it would be a really enjoyable one.
Yeah, the thing you mentioned about the AI as well, another film to add in the mix, it's very Space Odyssey as well, Stanley Kubrick's one, where the AI pretty much turns on the characters because the mission alters and the AI is not happy with it. So it will go to like killing someone to make sure it achieves its mission. So yeah, no, for sure, I'd be really down for this game. The characters as well, I like the fact that we pushed it to give more depth to each one, the fact that we have like a non-binary character, an aloof character, someone who's gonna, you know, have an obsession with the unknown, that's gonna be their downfall. It all just sounds really great, and it sounds like a cast of 5 that I can see seamlessly fitting into kind of the rest of the Dark Pictures Anthology sort of cast that we've had before. And the choices as well, there's a lot of variety in there. There's stuff about trust, there's stuff about there was a whole thing about saving or sacrificing, and a lot of stuff about secrets as well. So yeah, if I had this as a product, mate, I'd be really happy. But equally, I'm a little scared that we've put the bar really high here. And if Directive 8020 is awful and we're going to look at this game our AI created, we could have shot ourselves in the foot there, mate.
I know, you just hope that someone from Supermassive isn't sat there now thinking, oh no! But yeah, honestly, I mean, this was just a bit of fun, guys. You know, there hasn't been any news of late, and we wanted to see what the AI would come up with. And dare I say, it's come up with a pretty darn good plot. And it has a lot of Supermassive ingredients in there as well. So let us know what you think in the comments. You know, would you like to see this game in, you know, the real Directive 8020? Is there any particular characters or choices that you really liked in it? And yeah, we'll be sure to see you in the comment section.
Take care, guys. See you in the future.